So you've started to run some YouTube ads, you've gotten some traffic, maybe you've started to have some success. What's next? In this video, I'll be talking about 4 different types of retargeting ads that you can run to increase your revenue and really capitalize on the traffic you've already sent through your funnel with YouTube ads. My name is Kyle Sellerud. I'm the founder of AdLeg, a marketing company that specializes in running YouTube ads for coaches and course creators, and specifically running YouTube ads to webinars. So in this video, I'll be talking about running retargeting campaigns from the context of retargeting traffic from a webinar. So our hypothetical funnel will be a landing page to a webinar to a phone call to a sale. The first and most obvious type of retargeting campaign to run is an in-stream retargeting campaign. Now this I would set up to target people who have opted into the webinar, and the goal of this campaign would be to get people to book a phone call or fill out an application. Now you can get even more advanced with this, and you could actually set up audiences based on how much of a webinar someone watched. So maybe if they didn't really watch the webinar, you actually wouldn't try to get them to book a call right away. Instead, maybe you would try to send them back to the webinar. If they've watched most of the webinar, then you would try to get them to book a call. You don't even have to be that advanced though. You could simply target people who've opted into the webinar and try to get them then to book a phone call. So your retargeting ad would address this. It would speak directly to the fact that this person has opted into the webinar. You can assume they've consumed some of your content. Maybe if they didn't watch the whole webinar, they've even read your emails, they're more familiar with you at this point. So then you're inviting them to fill out an application or book a phone call with your team. One thing you want to make sure to do is exclude people from seeing these ads if they've already booked a call with you. You don't want to be wasting money on people who've already taken that action. So you'll be targeting people who've opted in to the webinar. You'd be excluding people who have already booked a call or made a purchase. Now there are different time frames to consider when setting up these audiences. Maybe you have a 5 or 7 day list of people who have very recently opted in for the webinar, and you're very aggressive with your retargeting to those people because they have the highest chance of converting. But you can go farther and farther out, just depending on who your customers are and how long they're actually taking to take that action. Now, the further you go out, you might want to bid a little less or decrease the frequency. Ultimately, the data is going to tell you how far to go out here. And it might be longer than you think. I have clients where we are actually retargeting opt-in traffic as much as 6 months later, and we are still getting people to fill out applications and book phone calls. The next type of retargeting ad I'll talk about is a video discovery retargeting ad. So these are ads on YouTube that you're going to find in the feed or in the right-hand column. When you click on one of these ads, it takes you to a YouTube video to watch. Now, you don't need to get too crazy with these ads. You don't necessarily need to create a new ad just to use as a discovery ad. What I do for most of my clients is send the retargeting traffic to some of the more popular videos on my clients' YouTube channels. So what this does is it really gets potential customers consuming content, consuming some of the best content because we are selecting the exact content that we want to send people to. Now, they're not necessarily going to take action right away from these discovery retargeting ads, and that's fine. I have plenty of other retargeting ads running that'll get people to take action right away. The goal really with these discovery ads is just to get my clients in front of people more and more. Gets the potential customers more comfortable with my clients. They see more of their expertise in action, so that now when they're getting an email or seeing another retargeting ad, they are more likely to convert with that ad. Discovery retargeting ads don't cost very much. You're only paying when people click and watch the videos. So when the ads are getting shown and people aren't clicking on them, that's essentially free advertising, just getting in front of those people more and more. I really like running video discovery retargeting. Even though these ads don't drive a lot of action directly, they really help increase the awareness and assist with all of the other types of retargeting campaigns that I'm running. The next type of campaign I'll talk about, which can directly drive a lot of action, is a display ad retargeting campaign. So someone saw a YouTube ad, they opted into your webinar, they haven't booked a call yet. What you can do is target those people with display banner ads. These ads can show up on YouTube, which is great, but they can also show up pretty much anywhere else online. Anywhere that you see banner advertising, it's usually coming from Google. Google banner ads are everywhere, and that's where you want to be. You want to be everywhere. So what you can do here to take advantage of your webinar opt-ins is set up banner ads that are bringing people back to your application or back to your call booking page to then hopefully book that call. Hopefully by now they are more familiar with you because they've been getting your emails. Maybe they've seen some discovery ad videos from you. They've researched you a little more, and now they're seeing your banner ads all over the place also, and finally clicking on one and taking that action. You can also get a little more advanced with these, and rather than just bringing that traffic to your application page, you could bring that traffic to a different page. Maybe it's a page that has a video on it, where they can consume some more of your content. That video then drives them to go fill out your application. So there's a lot you can do with display retargeting. It's not something you should overlook. Again, it's relatively inexpensive. It will help you get more calls from people who have not yet booked a call. If that's what you want, if you want more calls, if you want to take advantage of traffic you've already paid for, then you really need to be using display retargeting. And lastly, in this video, I'm going to talk about Google search ads. Now, there's a couple different ways you can look at these. You can simply target your brand name in Google search. So if someone's Googling your name, they're Googling your company or the name of your product, you can then have an ad show up. Now, what's really cool about search ads is that you can also segment these ads based on audience. So, for example, if people are Googling your name and they have not opted in to your webinar, you can then show them an ad that gets them to opt into your webinar. Or, now this is where it gets really cool, if they're Googling your name and they have already opted into your webinar, but they have not booked a call, you can make an ad specifically for those people. The goal of that ad would be to get them to go schedule a call. Pretty cool, right? Now, the other thing you could potentially do is, let's say someone has opted into your webinar and now they're on Google. Maybe they're not searching for you, but they're searching for something related to what you offer. You can put your ad in front of those people too, and get them at that point to try to book a call. They've already opted into your webinar. You know this because they're on your webinar retargeting list. Now, if they're searching for anything even remotely related to what you can help them with, why not bring them back into your funnel and try to get them to take that step of booking a call? This can work very well, and you should not be overlooking search ads when you're thinking about retargeting. That's where I will stop because those are the types of campaigns my company helps with, but you shouldn't stop there. There are other ad platforms that you can run retargeting ads, and you should be taking advantage of them. Again, the goal here is to be everywhere. Think of the effect that this will have on your business. Someone opts in for your webinar, they don't take action right away, but now you're hitting them with in-stream ads, discovery ads, display ads, search ads. You're going to be getting in front of them again and again. And if you have a product that is going to be able to help them eventually they'll get the point, they'll get the message. So if you've been running YouTube ads and you haven't set up your retargeting campaigns yet, don't wait, get it done. And of course, if you want help with this, if you want my company to run your ads and your retargeting ads for you, reach out to us. We'll definitely take a look at what you're selling and see if it's something we can help with. Check out the link in the description to learn more about that service. And tell me, did you get some ideas in this video? Did this give you some ideas of how you can take advantage of the traffic that you've been sending to your webinar? Leave a comment below, let me know. If you learned something in this video, at least hit the like button. It really helps out my channel and helps to get these videos in front of more people. Thanks for watching. Again, my name is Kyle Sullerud, and I'll see you in the next video.